ready for the Pledge of Allegiance on this Hall of Fame night. Be inducting some people into the Hall of Fame, but Jerry Owens, our arena announcer, getting ready to do the Pledge of Allegiance, so we're going to stop for that first, and we'll come up with the starting lineups. JD and Wade Fisher here to bring you all the action tonight. JD, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for a Hall of Fame night.
Yeah, and Pierce College is in tonight. Lady Blazers doing a great job. They hit a bad stretch, lost 4 in a row, but they made up for that this past Wednesday.
Yeah, I think they've won 2 in a row now.
Yes, they have, yeah. And they're definitely going to be making the playoffs this year again. So,
well, that's going to be exciting for these young ladies.
Coach Sells very pleased with his team after that rough patch there. Again, they lost 4 in a row. Getting everybody's best shot, and they were just not able to hit
good
any
afternoon,
shots.
evening,
Let's join Jerry Owens.
Thank you for being here for this is the final regular home game for our teams this evening. And also, this is Hall of Fame night. We're going to be inducting a couple of great people into the Hall of Fame, halftime of this game. And also, this is sophomore night. Recognize them in just a moment. But before we do that, if you would please stand and join in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And once again, we would like to thank our sophomore ladies for their contribution the last couple of years. They have worked hard. They have contributed immensely to the program here, and we appreciate them and their families so much. So first, we'd like to recognize from Yelm. She'll be wearing number 15, Jamie Conley. And from Adna, number 20, Ebony Klemer. And also from Adna, she'll be wearing number 23, Isabella Elwood. Give them an opportunity to get some photos taken there. And once again, thanks, ladies, for your contributions. Thanks to your families. And also thanks to our coach, head coach, Mr. Caleb Sales. Thank you, Caleb. And Mr. Joe Milton, Kay Adamson, Lauren Fisher, all of you, we appreciate the many hours that you put in making this a great team for the Lady Blazers this year. You have done a wonderful, wonderful job. Okay, as they're finishing their pictures there, we would like to welcome Pierce College Raiders. Thank you, ladies, for being here this evening, and your coaches, and introducing the starting lineup for the Raiders. A 5'3" freshman, number 3, Selena Mayo. 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Kaylin Williams Kennedy. 5'3" sophomore, 21, Ruby Dabe. A 5'8" freshman, 23, Deandra Grant. And a 5'3" sophomore, number 24, Brianna Kelly. And the Raiders head coach, Sarissa Wilson, Justina Laney, and Shelby Gray. The coaches. And the starting lineup for the Lady Blazers. Again from Yelm, a 5'9" sophomore, number 15, Jamie Conley. Adna, a 5'9" sophomore, 20, Ebony Klemer. And from Adna, number 23, Isabella Elwood, a 5'9" sophomore. From Lacey, a 5'9" freshman, 25, Quinlan Christian. And at guard, a 5'8" freshman of Olympia, 32, Lindsay Nurmi. And the Blazers, once again, Mr. Caleb Sales, Joe Milton, Kay Adams, and Lauren Fisher, the coaches.
All right, we want to thank Jerry Owens for that, for the starting lineup there. And
Thanks to
we'll
all
get
of our
underway
crew
here in a
at the
second.
scores
Let's see if we
table
can.
for a great job they have done all year. They worked hard. They have done just a marvelous job keeping things accurate as possible, keeping the clocks going.
We'll let him
on
continue.
And they
Okay.
are really, really appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, let's
to
turn him
you.
down.
And of course, our athletic director,
So-
Mr. Bob Peters and Cindy. They put in many, many hours. And we appreciate them. It's been a great, great year for both our men and our Lady Blazers.
That's him.
As we ready.
Okay,
for
we're
the
getting ready to
opening
start the game
jump
here.
Ball.
And they will be taking the jump ball right now. Looks like Centralia will get possession of the ball to start this game off. So pretty big crowd out tonight for a Saturday.
Definitely, excellent turnout.
Pretty fill out. The ball is going to be stolen from Pierce College. They're going to run it up the court, give a pass, but it's going to be blocked away. Pierce gets a rebound, and then Centralia will get that. Elwood will get that rebound, bring it up, give it off.
And Nurmi's going to take it
Cross
all
court
the way
pass.
over to the corner. Freemeyer back to Nurmi for three, and it's good for the first points of the game.
So nice three-point shot there for Nurmi. Long three-point shot from Pierce, and that is good. So she ties up the score. That's Mayo.
All right, and Connolly over to Nurmi. Nurmi's going to bring it in at the top of the key. And Connolly's going to shoot for a big arching three, but no good. And it's going to be Grant on the rebound for the Raiders. The Raiders will take it in. There's Williams Kennedy over to Kelly. Kelly's going to send it into the corner. We're back to Williams Kennedy with a good three-point shot.
Yeah, she's able to sit her feet and just push that ball up.
Yeah, good angle on it, too. Okay, now Nurmi's back to take it over half court. She's back to Christian. Now Nurmi wants three, and she's going to take it as well.
She's got the hot hand right now, so.
Looks like it's all threes to start this evening. And Kelly back for the Raiders.
Another long three by Mayo. She misses
Rebound
it.
back
Now Dahl
to the
has it.
Raiders.
Back to Mayo. Back to Kelly. Here's Williams Kennedy for three, and it's good. Wow.
Three goes
Nothing but the
in.
long ball so far.
Kennedy.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if you're hot from the three, you might as well keep doing that if you can't get inside.
That's it.
Pierce playing a zone right now. 3-2 zone.
Nurmi with a long shot over,
Freemeyer the shot. Rebound down.
and the Raiders are
to
back
the
on the assault.
Raiders. Grant.
And now it's Williams Kennedy. Passes off to Kelly. And the ball, oh, we've got a slight grab in. We're going to have a jump ball, it looks like. Sorry, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with our audio. We're trying to get that worked out. Might have a brief substitution
Making
there.
cash in the game for the Blazers.
And,
Raider ball.
We're here. All right, the Raiders are going to try and bring it in. Mayo over to Daub. Dalbe. Oh, and it gets it lost
Ball
with an
taken.
errant pass. Nurmi is right on the
Nurmi,
assault.
shot
Oh,
up.
a little too high.
And a whistle.
And that shot's going to be missed. All right. And we have a foul. First foul of the evening. And here comes Nurmi with her first foul shot attempt.
That
And she makes
it's
the
not-
first one.
That's for the it feeds this.
And let's see how the second one goes. And Nurmi makes, nope, it'll just go out just barely.
That should be him right here, right?
And
Yeah, it should be, but it was all the way down.
all right, Williams Kennedy is now bringing it out. She's gonna pass off. It's gonna end up to Mayo over in the corner. Back to Kelly in the corner. Back to Mayo on the elbow, left side. Back to Kelly, who brings it in, but loses it. And Nurmi's gonna end up with the ball for Centralia, bringing it back out and across half court. She's now over. Oh, she's getting in a little bit of a double team there. And there is Kleemeyer. Oh, and they drew a foul.
So that's the first team foul on Claymire there.
On Kleemeyer, yes.
All right, we have our technical difficulties fixed up here, so sorry about that.
Yeah, a little audio trouble there. All right, over to Williams Kennedy again for another three, but she won't make that one. Nurmi's on the rebound.
You see that was a little off the mark when she took it.
Yeah. Oh.
Deflected.
Oh, we've got almost a scrap here. Wow. Okay, Centralia ends back up with it and back to Nurmi.
Shot clock down to 16, though.
Kleemeyer, who's going to rush it in, using that power, and nope, can't quite get it.
Just a little hard off the glass. She was a little bit rushed on that shot, so Pierce will bring it up.
And Dobbs overshoots that three-pointer in the hands of Centralia.
Kleemeyer with the rebound.
Now Nurmi on the charge. There's Kleemeyer again for three, and it looks like she's got it.
Whoa. It looks like she's going to be fouled, too.
Oh, wow. Well, that'll be the first Blazers lead, I think, of the evening.
Usually your coaches say when someone's taking a three, you don't want to foul them.
Yeah, it's a good point. It can only lead to more points for the other guys. Have a few substitutions here.
Yeah, both teams making sub. We'll have to sort this one out.
Yeah.
Quite a few substitutions there, so I think as we go in the flow of the game, we'll figure all the substitutions out. There are quite a few there.
Indeed. Oh, well, it does look like Piper Kai's now. And Nurmi over to Connolly.
Elwood.
And wow. That had a little flare on it. That was Megan Cash for a beautiful three-point shot. And
nothing but net on that one.
Yeah, and she knew it, too. No lack of confidence there. Back on the attack is Pierce. Kelly back to Mayo, who's going to bring it in herself and gets fouled. An attempted layup. She'll bring few shots.
That's kind of a tough foul there. She was moving forward. Our defender, which looked like Elwood, I believe, was pretty much set, but she got the foul. So Mayo will go to the line.
Yeah, we have to defer to the officials on that one. First one's no good.
You can hear the crowd here. It is, like I said, a pretty good crowd tonight.
Good positioning here. Raiders ready for a defense, and they're going to need it.
Elwood with that rebound.
And there's Nurmi again, one of the primary ball handlers for Centralia. He's going to pass it off to Cash. Long over to Kai for that another three, and almost.
Elwood with another rebound.
Yeah, good offensive rebounds there. Connolly. Cash over to Nurmi, and she has another three.
Boy, Nurmi is just hitting those left and right tonight.
She is on fire almost.
Looks like that's her favorite spot, though, from that elbow of the court.
Yeah, I can imagine they'll start watching that a little more closely when they get the option. Okay, here's Mayo now. Oh, I'm sorry, Johnson for Pierce. And it will be Sparks, but she can't quite get off with it. And Elwood will bring it out back to Nurmi as the ball changes hands. Cash now. Kai again from that corner, and oh, so close. Be back to the Raiders, who are on the move with Mayo all by herself. Oh, now they've had a chance to catch up. Wow.
Nice block by Elwood. Boy, she's got her hand up. Are they going to call it on her? Oh, gee.
Oh.
I don't know. She was positioned. Yeah, they are going to.
I think
her
that was
second.
just a good defensive play.
It really was. She blocked the shot. She was standing there. She turned around. She had her feet set, and she was called with that foul. So tell she's not really happy with that. They're going to bring her out. She's got 2 early. 4:02 left in this first quarter. Again, we play 4 quarters with the women. Stolen.
Oh, Nurmi all by herself from coast to coast. Beautiful layup, and that'll go for 2. They'll expand the lead from 18 to 9 in favor of Centralia. Raiders back on the charge. Johnson over to Williams-Kennedy. Errant shot, but she gets her own rebound. And it's a scramble for it.
Kennedy driving in, but a little bit on the short side there. She got her shot.
Pass stolen, intercepted by Nurmi, and the pass is off to Christian, who can't quite complete, but there's Cash, and she'll take for the 2 points.
And there's going to be a timeout by Pierce. So game started out with just a bunch of 3-point shots.
Yeah.
And really, Pierce has a, 5'10" player, and other than that, most of their players, it looks pretty even as far as height-wise. We have a lot of 5'9" players on Centralia. They have a couple 5'10", so there's not really too much of a height advantage. So really, you got to position, block out, and see what you can do. Pierce trying to run it inside the paint, and they've got a couple shots blocked early on, and that kind of sends a message to your offensive team if you're getting the shots blocked.
Definitely.
And really fires up your defense. So
it does, and I think if they need to just pass the ball a little more and worry about maintaining possession, they'll probably score more on the inside. All right, and here come the Raiders again, across half court. Nurmi posting up for defense. Oh, and another one almost intercepted. I don't know, the Raiders just don't seem to be communicating that well with their passes almost.
Yeah, they started out pretty good. They were making a lot of passes, hitting those threes, but right now they seem a little confused. It could be the defense by Centralia too.
Yeah,
of course, doing a 3-2 defense.
And here's Kennedy.
Nice move by Kennedy. Unfortunately, she didn't make that shot. They're going to call a foul on 14.
That's on Cash again. That's her second foul.
So it was a nice try by Kennedy, but she missed that shot.
Yeah, good effort. Unfortunately, they couldn't collect on the rebound. There's another one. And I think,
Looks like it might be a jump.
Yeah, we're going to have a jump ball.
All of the inside shots by Pierce are being contested by Centralia. Centralia getting some really good blocks and also steals inside. You think Pierce might try something different?
Yeah, if anything, maybe go back to the threes. That seemed to be working for him. All right, Nurmi doing still most of the ball handling for Centralia. Over to Cash, across half court. Into Kleitmeyer, who's back in the game. And she will draw a foul.
So the second to last game of the season for Centralia. They'll be at Highline on Wednesday. That'll be their final game.
Yeah, so this is, of course, our last home game. Also a Hall of Fame game for us here this evening.
Yeah, sophomore night and Hall of Fame game. First shot is missed. Substitution.
Connolly in for Cash. With her and Nurmi comfortably back playing defense. And the second shot from Kleitmeyer is also no good.
Oh, and it's rebounded.
Kai picks it up.
Kai, she missed that off the glass.
Yeah, that was close. All right. Well, Daub ended up with it over to Mayo for the Raiders. Back to Kennedy. And a missed 3. They almost got the rebound. Nurmi
gets
takes
the
it.
steal. Gets to Kai. Yeah, let's just watch this action for a second. So Centralia playing a really strong defense. That's what they were known for early in the season. They just had a few problems at the beginning of this month, but I think they got all those sorted out.
It does appear to. They're dominating inside their own zone with their own key for sure. Yeah, they're.
Yeah, just 2:19 left in this first quarter.
And score still, 20-9, a pretty commanding lead at this point for the Blazers. Williams-Kennedy makes her first free throw.
Substitution here. Grant back in. Listed at 5, what is she, 5'8"?
You know, actually, now that I look at the stats, I see the Pierce Lady Raiders actually do have a slight height disadvantage. There's a lot of 5'3s and 5'4s on there, I'm thinking.
Well, and they have a lot of 5'9" and 5'10". So it just depends. You know, they can put
who
two
subs?
types of teams in out there. You know,
That's true. They have some options there.
You think that you would experiment a little bit.
Marina Christian. Kleitmeyer will take for two.
Puts it off the glass. Nice, easy shot for her.
Oh, Raiders are on the move here, trying to make something happen quick. Oh,
Another
Aaron
turnover.
Pass, and now the Blazers are right back on it. Nermi to Christian. Christian to Kai, who's open in the corner, but she'll come inside. Oh, good steal by the Raiders.
I think Williams Kennedy anticipated that pass.
It looked like she was waiting for it. Yeah, read the eyes. She now has the ball on the other side. Back to Mayo. Oh. Looks like Daub got hit there. I think that was Kleitmeyer.
Kleitmeyer, that's her second. So he'll substitute. Elwood will be coming in now. Elwood with 2 personal fouls. Also. First free throw is missed, so a couple more substitutions for Pearson. At least one substitution for Pearson, and then Elwood gets in too.
And now ready for the second shot. And they miss them both. And
Elwood going up strong. Elwood getting a lot of rebounds. You know, if it was like a factory, Elwood she'd be like that forklift that does all the work.
Yeah.
She is like in there for those rebounds.
That's a good point.
Elwood at 5'9".
A lot of reach. Oh.
Nice deflect by Nermi, but Pierce will get it back.
And there comes Kennedy with a good attempt, but.
And Elwood almost with that rebound too.
And it will be the Raiders' ball. Williams Kennedy will take it out in enemy territory. Pass over, and a good shot by Daub.
Yeah, nice little touch by her.
Yeah, nice.
Listed at 5'3".
And there's Nermi now. Over to Kristen. There's
Elwood unable to make that shot.
Comes Williams Kennedy over to Mayo with a big high arch, almost in for 3, and it will go out of bounds.
So that'll be Centralia's ball with 44.7 seconds left in this first quarter. Again, the women's play, they play 4 quarters, the men playing 2 halves.
Here comes Nermi and Christian. Good 1-2 punch. Oh, down goes Daub. I think that was just a size disadvantage there. Number 15 in, nope. And the Raiders recover off the rebound. No score, Centralia. Here comes Daub. Into Mayo, into Williams Kennedy, who will try to bring it in. Oh.
Just a little errant pass. I like what Williams Kennedy does. She really attacks the basketball for Pierce. And,
she does, yeah, she seems to be their primary ball handler, more right on the inside there. Yeah. Very aggressive. They're going to need that. Nermi and Christian again. She's trying to set something up and play quarterback. Oh, got stolen right out of her hands. And can't beat the buzzer on that one.
Yeah, it looks like there might be a player down.
Yeah, I think.
Like she fell right at the buzzer. No foul called or anything. It looks like she might have just slipped. But they're going to attend to her. The score is 22-13, Centralia at the end of the first quarter. So, again, we have a pretty big crowd. It is sophomore night and Hall of Fame night here at Centralia. So at halftime of this game, they'll be inducting a few players, former athletes here at Centralia into the Hall of Fame. And let's see, we have Nikki Johnson. And so Nikki, she was here. I've had her in a few classes. It's been a while out of Rainier. High School.
Oh, really?
Her older sister Robin played here too. So Nikki was just, man, she was a tough defensive player. I remember her. I think she was league MVP the year that she was here too. Well, she was here 2 years, but she was a league MVP the second year. But wow, she was just this great defensive player. I remember, I think it was a Highline player came in, leading scorer of the league, and Nikki just shut her down. I think she ended up with I think the leading scorer averaged like over 20 points, and I think she ended up with 8 that game.
Oh, wow. Well,
So
that's definitely, yeah, on the higher end there.
anyway, so yeah, she's one of them. And
Looks like she had 405 points in 28 games with a 16.9 point per game average. So
yeah, she was a workhorse.
a valuable asset.
You know, I see the coach who was the women's coach back then, Gary Vigors, walking into the stadium. He's probably here because Nikki, one of his players, is being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that's always nice to see.
And what's our other inductee there, Wade?
That is Barry Aiden, and he was here 78 through 81, 79 through 81. That was a little before my time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So don't know him, but I know that they give a whole biography about him too. Looked like he was a great player, and it's always an honor to be able to honor these people, bring them back, and make them part of that Hall of Fame family.
Yeah, that is always an important aspect.
So the player is up. That was
Looks
number 4 for
Johnson, it looks like.
Johnson.
She is walking, so we're
yeah,
gonna.
I think she might have hurt her mouth there. She's going out. Hopefully she'll be back in the game. So
Yeah. Hopefully we hope the best for her. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
right. So we'll be starting the second quarter again. Centralia winning 22-13 at this point. Game started out with a lot of threes. It was 9-9, I think, at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
So Centralia started to put a lot of defensive pressure and kind of pulled away in that first quarter.
And we're going to see, it looks like Yenny is in there now. This will be her first appearance. She's an amazing defender and also very aggressive on offense. And it will be Nurmi still to start it off. Over to Connolly.
Elwood.
Yeah.
Elwood will get it up. Trying to reward her for all the rebounds.
Oh. It looks like Williams Kennedy threw it right to the Centralia bench. So Centralia will be, nope, it must have been tipped. They maintain possession. Over to Mayo. Mayo trying to direct traffic, gets tipped, but they do maintain possession. Here comes Dahl, back to Mayo, now inside just barely. Williams Kennedy can't do much. Dahl from the other corner now. Good try, but no dice.
Yeah, she drives in, at 5'3", put it up, and almost had that in, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Centralia.
Yeah, when you're trying to out-tower a forklift, it just doesn't work for you. Well, that score completed.
That was her again on their second try, and she makes that one over Elwood. So
little redemption there. Here's Nurmi with a long pass to Kai from the left corner. Her pass is knocked out. Looks like she was going for Yenny on the other side.
Seems like when they get underneath the basket, they're throwing those cross-court passes, and I think Pierce is onto that. The last two have been deflected.
Yeah. And there's Nurmi, back to Kai, top of the key. Looks like Connolly wants to take a shot. Oh, misses the rim. And it gets knocked out. It will be Raiders' ball. And here comes Kelly for the Raiders. He's now in. Over to Daub. Back to Mayo, all playing on the left side.
Williams Kennedy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's Kennedy now to Mayo. He's in the middle.
That's going to be a foul.
And a nice shot. She took a good bump.
Took a step, put it up. So she was in the act of shooting, continuation there, and she'll get the extra shot to make it a three-point play if she makes this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
They
called travel. Overruled. They called a travel there. We saw that extra step. I was wondering about that. But she bumped right. It could have gone either way, really.
Yeah, because it was that only step was off the bounce from the defender. So I'm not sure.
It could have been a charge. It could have been a block. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been on that one.
There's Kai looking for a three. Nurmi still keeping it out. She's got a lane, and she's going to go for it.
And out of nowhere, Williams Kennedy steps in, but a little bit late to set her feet, so it'll be a blocking foul.
Nurmi's I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Nurmi is a pretty good free-point shot thrower, as I recall.
Yeah, so she'll go to the line for 2 because she was in the act of shooting.
Almost.
You jinxed her.
I know, I must have. I have that effect on women. You know, it doesn't matter.
Be a substitution for Centralia.
And it'll be Talapu, also an aggressive defender and an excellent scorer.
I think that's one thing Centralia really emphasizes, defense.
Oh, and she makes her second free throw. So I'm redeemed from the jinx as well, I hope.
25-15 now, Centralia on top. 8:19 left in the first quarter.
Williams-Kennedy trying to bring it in.
Really good ball handler.
Back to Daub from the left corner, trying to rush it in, but she just doesn't have the height. To Mayo. Oh! That Aaron pass just went by Kelly.
Be interesting to see how many turnovers on Pierce when we get to the half, because they seem like they've had quite a few.
And considering they're only actually 10 points down, and you know, if they just calm down a little, I think they'd be in a much better position.
Yeah, I think that's probably something the coach will talk to them about at halftime. Just handle the ball a little bit better, and we'd be in this thing. Oh,
well, speak of the devil.
Yep.
Nurmi with a huge overpass of Kai, and it goes back the other way now. There's Yenny for Centralia right at half court, always pressing on defense. The Raiders bring it out with Daub. 22. Oh.
Nice block.
Nice
It was
defensive
Kai
work.
with the block.
Kai on the move.
And
Coast to coast. And there's
they'll reward her by giving her the ball back.
Yeah,
So she can get that little put in. 27-15 now.
And I think, you got to work on those passes.
Yeah, I think they're just not anticipating where their players are going to be. I'm not sure if that is that on Elwood?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. The person's
I
going
think
to
it's
line.
Mimotovic or Mimotovic?
Number 2, yeah.
32.
30.
I'm the other. The one that's been fouled.
Okay, who? They give the foul to number 2? No, the number
4,
4.
which is Talapu,
Okay.
who's just now come into the game. And that is Mehmetovic. I think that's how we're going to pronounce it.
We'll go with that.
Okay. And she makes it. All right. So back to a 10-point score. And Talapu will bring it back to Kai from the left wing. Goes up. No foul called.
Could have been a foul there.
And Daub will bring it in. She's managing to play right past Yenny. Good work.
Oh, that was good work
Wow.
there. Nice teamwork there. She just handed it off. Caleb Sills, the coach of Centralia, not happy with that defensive play there because Pierce Abiel just went right through the middle.
Yeah, Daub looked like she just slalomed right through him. And
What
right
is she,
to the net.
5'3"? And
Yeah.
she's just able to go up and then pass it off at the last second, and they got an easy lay-in.
It's good maneuvering, definitely.
So Pierce may be solving a little bit of that Centralia defense there.
Yeah, at least for the moment.
So they're down to 8 points with 7:04 left to go. So Centralia should be in the playoffs this year. They got to get ready for that too. As I think the playoffs, you kind of narrow it down to a certain amount of players, but you always got to have those backups ready to go because you never know when someone's going to get hurt or foul out.
Absolutely. Now, here we go. Nurmi past half court. Just hands it to Kai as they're at a very close range there. Now we have 3 of the Lady Raiders will steal it from her.
So
here's
they
Daub
can
again,
convert.
working on Yenny. And Kai manages. Oh, it got stolen. I think we've got Hudson in there now.
Kai gets it back and then throws it away.
Over to Clardy.
Oh, she
That's
makes
gonna-
that shot.
Yeah, that's
Brings
smart.
the score down to 6 now, 27-21. Pierce working their way back in.
Lapu to Nurmi. Nurmi to Kai at the top of the key. She wants 3, and she will get it. She has such a graceful shot. doesn't
She does. You can tell she had her feet set, and she was just able to push that ball up. So Nurmi playing the whole first half so far.
Wow. That was an excellent layout. Yeah, Nurmi records the most amount of time I've noticed this season, generally. Talapu over to Yeni, over to Nurmi. They bring it in. Yeni going for three at the top of the key, in and out. And now passed over to Daub, who will bring it past half court for the Raiders. Oh, good try, but intercepted. Now Yeni on the run. Only one to beat, and she'll take it.
Just a little bit of a head fake there and able to go around Daw.
She has 6 inches on Daub also, so that is probably an advantage.
Yeah, that was one of the things you had to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh.
2 points and a foul, I think.
Yep. They're going to count that one.
Uh-oh.
And is she okay?
Oh, let's hope.
I think she just, I think she was okay. That's 22. Sparks listed at 5'10".
I think she just got the wind knocked out of her. We have some substitutions for Centralia as Christian and Snazza come in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she got the wind knocked out of her. She might still be down if she was, but maybe just her feet were knocked from under her and just took her a second to recover there.
Oh, that's possible. Either way, she makes good on the extra.
Yep.
And Nurmi on the charge. Hand off to Yeni. Oh.
That's going to be a travel. Centralia had a lot of turnovers in this second quarter. They were doing really good the first quarter. There were a lot of great passes and good ball handling. They're getting a little bit sloppy in the second half. So.
Yeah, I think the Raiders might have got their number, got them a little discombobulated, but we'll see. All right, Mayo back on the attack. Good pass over to Hudson, back to Mayo. Back to Hudson. Over to Johnson. Sparks. Wow. Good rotation. Mayo for three. Beautiful shot. And she knows it.
Left wide open, able to hit on that. So what is that, a 3-point lead, huh?
Over to Guinea there on the right wing.
It's going to be off the mark.
Ooh, just a little off. And the Raiders have a chance to bring this game within a tie. Johnson to Mayo.
Up and off the glass. Could have been a foul there, too.
Could have been.
So 1-point lead for Centralia with 4:13 left. Oh, stolen by Pierce.
Hudson.
Oh, she's going to go out.
She stepped out? Is that what she did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice effort by Pierce over there. Almost had that. Centralia is having a little trouble in the second quarter.
Yeah, that big lead has disappeared. We're getting a chance to get everybody set, it looks like.
Looks like Coach Sells is putting a lot of players in throughout this game.
Yeah, a lot of early substitutions. I'm noticing. He's got Wilkerson in. Nurmi's still in there. At the top there. Over to Christian, to Yeni. Back to Nurmi, back to Yeni. He's gonna come in, back to Christian. Good passing moves. Oh, wow. That was close to Wilkerson. Looks like a foul, though.
Got 8 seconds left on that shot clock at that point. So patient on the passes there.
Yeah, very. I think our board says player 3, but the referee has signaled 2. The foul was on 2. All right. Anyway, Wilkerson's first shot is good.
Conley will be in.
Snaz is coming out. Yep. And Wilkerson. No good on the second. Oh, wow. Yeni just snatches it away. And here comes Nurmi. Back to Yeni. To Christian. To Nurmi. Nurmi trying to set up a play.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, good defense by Pierce. Lady Raiders on the move there. Johnson rushes it back. Misses the shot, but
So, yeah, with that ball was in the middle of a lot of players. Hard to tell who touched it last, but the refs are right there, so we trust their judgment on that.
We do.
They'll give it to Pierce. No, they'll give it to Centralia, rather, off of Pierce.
Yep. Christian out to Nurmi. The usual pair here. Nurmi with Kelly covering. Over to Wilkerson. Back to Christian, back to Nurmi. She wants 3, and no good.
Looked like she rushed that three-point a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Now Williams-Kennedy brings it back. Mayo. Back to Johnson. Back to Sparks, and no good. Little tussle over it.
Almost a foul there, reaching foul there.
Yeah, very close.
They'll give that to Centralia. Nurmi looks a little winded out there. She's played the whole game.
Yeah,
They
she
need to
racks
get
up
some
a lot
help
of time.
back there for her.
Comes Wilkerson on the charge. Connolly. Over to Yenny. She wants 3. I think she rushed that one again.
Yeah, it looked like they were rushing those. They didn't get their feet completely set.
Kelly to Mayo for the Raiders. Over to Williamson-Kennedy. She's in trouble. She's surrounded. Here comes Sparks. And that just bounces in for 2.
Score is tied, yeah.
Tie game, yeah. This is great first half now, down to 2 minutes. Nurmi rushes back. Good pass to Wilkinson.
Nice, yeah. Not able to convert, but it was a nice pass. No-look pass almost.
Yeah. Williams-Kennedy will bring it back. Over to Kelly, and Sparks again for 2.
So Pierce will get that lead.
I believe for the first time this evening.
Well, I think they were winning 9-6 at one point, but it was very early in the game.
Oh, it might have been.
But they'll throw it away, so.
Yeah, the Blazers definitely look rushed at this point.
Yeah, I think both teams having, it could be both teams are playing great defense, and this is a result of it, but a lot of turnovers tonight.
That's true.
Both sides of the ball.
All right, back here. Mayo. Both sides. 32 is
Turn around, gets that in. Now they
Medovich.
got a 4-point lead.
Nurmi will take it out for the Blazers. Kelly defending.
Give Pierce a lot of credit, down by
Oh, wow.
10 in that first quarter.
Just hands it off to Connolly, who's doing the best she can, but Kelly has really stepped it up on defense here, as well as the rest of them. Oh, wow. Okay.
So minute 3 left in the second quarter.
Williams-Kennedy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, are they going to call Nurmi with a... Are they calling Nurmi on that one?
No, it's Yenny,
Yenny? Okay.
who also plays very aggressive defense, so that's only her first foul.
So they get a new 30.
Big throw out to Williams-Kennedy. And it was that Johnson made the shot, but no good.
They call a jump ball, and possession goes to Pierce. Just a second off that shot clock, too. 50 seconds left in this first half.
Pass.
Centralia at one time with a 10-point lead, now down by 4.
Indeed, Johnson now to Mayo. Wow. Oh, that was Williams-Kennedy. I'm sorry, for a 3-point lead. 3-point shot. Nurmi to Christian. Christian to Nurmi.
33 left, 20 on the shot clock, so they're going to have to...
Nurmi goes in. Oh.
The Red Sea parted for a second, and then she went for it, but then it closed up pretty quickly, but at least she got bailed out on a foul there.
Yeah, she'll get a chance for 2, so only 27 left. And the momentum has shifted. Centralia now down by 7. Wow. Nurmi misses the first one.
I say Red Sea, I should say the Maroon Sea, because the colors are maroon.
That's a more accurate description. And she makes her second one.
Good. How about you? It's That's Nikki Johnson, one of the inductees to the Hall of Fame.
Oh. Williams Kennedy. Here's Kelly. Kelly sizing up Yenny. Back to Mayo. Yenny all over everybody on the defense there. Williams Kennedy tries to get it through, but wow.
A nice block
Oh,
by
and
Nurmi.
Yenny ends up with it. How about, oh, we got a buzzer beater.
Woo. Nurmi with that block from behind right before the buzzer there.
Yeah, good effort to not let the bleeding get any worse at this point.
Yeah.
6-point lead.
Kind of surprising here with that 10-point. I thought Centralia would pull away, in the second quarter. But man, Pierce has done a great job.
They really did.
Give them a lot of credit for what they've done. They've made the adjustments and came back and took the lead up by 7. 34-40 is the score.
Yeah, quite quickly too. They really did come back.
Yeah, Pierce College from up in the Steilacoom Lakewood area, and I actually went to Pierce, so I'm pretty familiar with.
Oh, is that
with
right?
The college. Yeah.
Alumni, huh?
I'm alumni. Yeah, actually a former student body president at Pierce College at one point. So
Well, we'll keep that on the down low. while
that's
they're
right. Let's not
ahead
tell anybody
right
about that. It's kind of an embarrassing thing, but.
now. Okay.
But that was that was a fun time. Actually, the president, the founder of. Let's just go to Jerry Owens first. I'll tell you a story a little bit later.
To recognize Nikki Johnson Westman. Nikki was a key piece of the 2003-2004 team, which finished in 4th place in the conference. This is in basketball. Johnson was named the NWAC MVP for the Western Division and was selected for the second team in the NWAC tournament All-Stars. She scored 405 points in 24 games with a 51% field goal percentage. She averaged 17 points per game. She went on to earn her bachelor's degree in social work from Pacific Lutheran University, where she was named league MVP in her junior year. She's worked for the Washington Health Benefit Exchange for several years now. We appreciate Nikki, her contributions here, and what she is going on to do as well. Let's give her and welcome her into the Centralia College Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Nikki Johnson Westman. Very, very, very deserving. Congratulations, Nikki. Next, a young man is so deserving as well. This is in baseball. This is Barry Aiden. He played baseball for Centralia 1980 and 81. And then in 1981 and in 80, he was drafted in the 8th round, 188th overall by the St. Louis Cardinals professional baseball. And then in 1981, he was drafted in the 2nd round, 33rd overall, also by the Cardinals. He attended and he played baseball at Eastern Washington University in 1982 and 1983. He went on to be the head baseball coach at Liberty High School up in Renton from 1985 to 1995, earning a record 102 wins, 82 losses. And since 1990, he has managed 4 different teams in the Seattle-Tacoma area, including the Seattle-Tacoma Cheney Studs from 2001 to 2018 with a 731 wins, 239 loss record. It's wonderful to hear their stories today, the stories that they gave, and they both have accomplished so much, contributed so much back to the communities in which they live. And again, we appreciate them. Let's give Barry Aiden a welcome into the Sports Hall of Fame at Centralia College. And Barry played on the basketball team in 1981 with athletic director Bob Peters. And that year they had a great, great team. And again, the things that they have contributed to the Centralia sports program is really, really appreciated, and contributed many things in the community, the societies in which they live. Let's give them one more round of applause. Barry Aiden, Nikki Johnson Weissman, Sports Hall of Fame inductees. Congratulations.
All right, if you are just joining us again, you're listening
Congratulations to your families as
to
well.
Pierce College up here, Centralia, I should say down here, and taking on the Centralia Blazers. Halftime, it's 34-40. Pierce taking the lead, and a little surprising after that 10-point lead that Centralia had early in the first quarter.
Yeah, they came out very dominant, and yeah, just right in that second quarter there.
All right, thank you,
Okay.
Jerry. So, yeah, let's take a look at some of the stats from the first quarter. You know what? I'm kind of so throughout the quarter, throughout this season, some of the stats have been. We have a new statistician, so some seem a little bit off. But
I've
what I'm
noticed.
really surprised about the rebounds, because this is Pierce has
That surprised
24,
me too. I noticed that.
and Centralia only has 13, and it seemed like Centralia was getting a lot of rebounds at one point. So,
Yeah, that's the only one I would kind of question.
yeah, well, the turnovers, it seemed like there was a lot more turnovers. Pierce had 12, and it says that Centralia only has 9, but it seemed like there was 9 in that second quarter almost, right? There was a lot of
At
turnovers.
least.
But we'll go with the statistician. They're learning and doing a great job, so we'll
Yeah.
just have to go with that. But you want to talk about the leading scores for both teams there?
Yeah, absolutely. For the Lady Blazers, it is Nurmi. I don't think there's much of a surprise there. She made 3 or 4 early 3 shots back to back like that at 14 points out of Centralia's total 34, and she's played all 20 minutes so far. So she is really doing the bulk of the workload there.
Yeah.
As far as the Lady Raiders go, looks like it's going to be Kaylin Williams-Kennedy at 11 points, total of 40 for her team. So they have a small 6-point lead and are in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, and let's look at those. Early on, it seems like the only thing they were shooting were threes, both teams. And if we look at what the 3-point shots are, it says it was, 5 of 9 for Pierce and 6 of 14 for Centralia. It seemed like there were more 3-point shots than that, but that's what they have listed. Game started out with just a bunch of 3-point shots. That's what I thought they were going to do the rest of the game almost because there were
That
so
would have
many
been
of them.
exciting. Well, I think that's probably right. I mean, it is only the first half. Those are pretty good numbers, I guess. But
Yeah. Well, as fast as they came out shooting those threes, you thought, wow, there's going to be plenty of those. But anyways, so we are at halftime, about 7.5 minutes before the second half. So we're just going to take a break here, and we'll be back with the second half. Again, Pierce leading 40-34, live from Centralia College, Michael Smith Stadium in the Watterson Court. JD, along with Wade Fisher, will join you in about 7 minutes
sounds good.
for the second half.
And welcome back. This is JD. I'm live from Centralia College. We're about to get started here with the second half of the Centralia Lady Blazers versus the Pierce Lady Raiders. Coming into this game, the Centralia Ladies Blazers are 8-4 in the conference and 14-12 overall. They are ranked second, actually, in the conference. As for Pierce, they are ranked 5-7 in the conference and 7-19 overall. So coming in with a slightly worse record than Centralia. Nevertheless, managing to give them quite a first half, actually. Quite exciting.
I think Centralia has struggled this whole month, except we saw them in one game that they just
Yeah, that
out
Green
on
River.
fire, yeah.
But Green River hadn't won a game this season, so I think that was a bit one-sided. But yeah,
Centralia started at 8-0, and sometimes when you do that, you're the other team's best shot.
it's true.
And so I think that's kind of what happened with Centralia, that every team really played Centralia with their best effort.
Ooh, Kai with a great jumping shot there. Start off our second half. And Williams Kennedy at it, but it looks like it's going to turn into a jump ball. And it will be. It'll be Williams Kennedy who tries to throw it out. Throw over to Mayo, over to Kelly, hanging in the right wing, back to Mayo, all the way back across to Daub. Oh, they tried an underneath pass, but it's going to be a jump ball. And here comes Nurmi. Nurmi to bring it out with Cash. Kai in the wings, heading back to Nurmi. Yenny in the corner. Oh, she almost had three. Recovered by the Raiders. And we have a foul.
That's Elwood's third foul. You want to see that with Elwood. She's a workhorse for.
She is, especially
Centralia.
this early, yeah. All
yeah,
right,
especially on the boards.
there's Yenny. Oh, good pass, but oh, looks like Cash just couldn't bring it up. She was well covered by Mayo. Just kept
It
that.
looked like she got pushed out of bounds too. So
Oh, yep, there is a foul on it. Nurmi will throw it in. Over to Kai. Very dangerous to let her have that ball. There's Cash for a three-pointer. Oh, just off the rim. Dobbins up with it, charging back. For the Raiders, there's Kelly. Over to Kennedy, Williams Kennedy, with a nice layup for 2 points.
42-36.
Here comes Nurmi and Cash. Kai's on the inside. Nice light little layup, but did not go in. And she almost stole the ball from Daub on the return. And she's going to get a foul for that. Oh, that's not good. That'll be her second. Nurmi, one of the main workhorses of this team. All right. Back to it.
Ball's blocked by Centralia.
Mayo on the outside, over to Kennedy in the corner, back to Mayo in the elbow, and a nice shot, and it's in for three. Good shot. Cash and Nurmi exchanging the ball back and forth. Long pass to Kai in the wing, back to Nurmi from the right elbow, and almost returned the three. Now it'll be back to the Raiders' ball. Williams Kennedy coming out.
Almost a travel.
Trying to quarterback something here. Oh, she hands off to Daub. Back to Mayo. To Kelly in the corner. And almost a three-pointer. It's like they ran into each other. Yenny's got the speed, so she takes it. Over to Nurmi. Blazers ball. looking to set something up. There's the cash. Comes inside, draws a foul.
It's a nice drive by her and able to pick up that foul. Pierce will substitute right away.
Appears to be.
Who'd that call up? Mayo, that's her third, right? No, that's just her second.
Yep.
Or was it Mayo? No, number 32. They call him 32.
Oh, it was 32. It was Mehmetovic.
That's her third.
Yes. No, second. I
Second,
believe.
yeah.
Second.
I'm looking at period 3 up there. And
I'm not sure what's going on with the scoreboard. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we got that sorted out.
Oh, that must have been on Grant then. Okay, the penalty was on 23, Grant. Okay. Now we're all squared away. A few substitutions. Looks like Hudson's back in for the Raiders. And Kennedy on the move. She's going to go underneath. Wow, good try. And she definitely got fouled on that one. Oh, and that's on Nurmi again. That's back-to-back. That's pretty
That's
close.
not good. Normally playing the whole game, she'll get a little bit of a rest here maybe. So Coach Sales will come over and talk to her. Would be a bad time to give her a little bit of a rest here.
Yeah, save her
Blazers
for the fourth maybe.
Down by 9 now.
Hudson makes, no, sorry, that's Kennedy. Williams-Kennedy makes her first of 2 foul shots. The room gets quiet for the second, and it's good as well.
So think that, we mentioned a nice crowd out tonight up for Saturday night. Pierce travels pretty good. And we got a lot of fans here for the Hall of Fame in sophomore night. So
yeah, it's exciting to see.
Ball's going to be thrown away. So we said Centralia had, what, 9 turnovers in the first half? It looked like, no, they had 13 in the first half? Yeah, 13 turnovers. So
and we've
Coach
got a timeout, it looks like.
Sales probably saying, slow it down a little bit and make those passes better. 7:03 left in this third quarter.
It's been an exciting game, though, so far. A lot of back and forth.
A lot of momentum swings here. So Centralia really got a lot of momentum in that first quarter. And I thought they were going to run with the game at that point. But then Pierce able to adjust, and they got the momentum going throughout the second quarter. And it looks like they might have it right now.
Mayo's going to bring it out. 23, that's Grant, back to Mayo. Williams-Kennedy, almost loses the ball. He's working on a double team. Mayo in the corner. Over to Hudson, who wanted a 3, thought about it. Double stop.
12 on the shot
Clardy.
clock.
And Kennedy will put it up, but Mayo does get the offensive rebound, goes right back to Kennedy.
They had the advantage on rebounds in the first half, too.
Yes, I believe they did, offensive and defensive. Kennedy, she looks confused, like she doesn't know what to do. The clock's counting down again. Mayo.
Almost threw it away.
To Clardy, back to Mayo. They need to make a shot here. There we go, and not quite good enough. And Centralia will end up with the ball. That's Klutmeyer to Nurmi.
They need those rebounds if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely. And Nurmi's trying to look for something. She's coming in over to Kai. Always waiting in the wings. That goes right off the board. Back into Clardy's hands for the Raiders, who's going to bring it straight back. Mayo and Kennedy set up at the 2 elbows, just hoping to get something. Hudson makes a good shot for 2. Nice arcing shot.
So Nurmi's still in there. I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah.
She takes it coast to coast, but takes it off the backboard a little bit hard.
Yep, spins on the rim, can't quite commit. Ooh, that pass was almost intercepted. But Kennedy comes up with it and then knocks it out.
So one thing I noticed from the start of the game till now is that Pierce is passing the ball a little bit more. They're a little more patient. Remember at one point when Centralia went up high, it seemed like they were just rushing their shots. And now it looks like Pierce is being a lot more patient, trying to find that open player.
Yeah, and that has really been effective. Clearly, they've they managed to pick apart that Centralia defense just a little bit, just enough. And as you notice now, there's 2 people pressing them. They're not giving them enough time to even get to half court. Not a full court press, but they want to keep their presence known. As Nurmi tries to maneuver past Hudson. She does. She goes up for a layup and gets fouled.
So she's going to draw a foul. 32. That'll be her 3rd, right? And they put
It'll be
second.
Midovic.
Not that. Didn't she just have one a minute ago? 32?
Yeah, that's her 2nd.
That's just her 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay. She only had one earlier. Okay.
Just one, yep. Nurmi, normally a very prolific free-point shooter, has not made all of them tonight.
No, I think they've. She had that favorite spot. It looked like they've been covering that up. But she had a lot of threes from. Oh, they just threw it away. Pierce did.
She's a little under 50%, which is kind of surprising for her.
So we saw that in the first half, where some of the Pierce players anticipated wrong where the player would be, but they seem to have solved that problem until just now.
Yeah, absolutely. They're communicating a lot better. Oh,
you see a reach in number 30. That'll be her 3rd now. She's picked up her 3rd. That's kind of an early, not a foul you really want.
No, that's especially back to back. Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably an unnecessarily foul, that reaching in like that.
And the Raiders are going to substitute Sparks for bring her out so she doesn't get in too much trouble before the 4th quarter. Probably a wise decision. And Nurmi looks to throw it out all the way to Talupa, who's in there now. Talupa
thought about taking a 3 there, but
over to Cash. Over to Talupu, who is charging in, and nice shot.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Thought she hit that a little bit hard off the glass.
Very aggressive play, but it worked.
Had a nice little spin on it to
Here's
get it
Hudson
in.
now. Oh, the missed pass by Sparks rose all the way out of bounds onto the entire other side of the court. And she looks confused.
So we saw that again in the first half, where they were throwing some passes away, and they seem to have taken care of that, got them back in the game.
Now Daub is back in, substitutes for Clardy. Nurmi has the ball. She's rushing by Kelly. Over to Connolly. Can't make the score, but she will draw the foul.
Was that number 4? Let's see.
I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, that was number 4.
So that's her first. It's Johnson. She missed. I've got to say, the free-point shots haven't been really in the favor of either team thus far.
Nice high arch on that free throw.
It'll bring it within 10 points. And now Mayo over to Johnson, who makes a nice run. Just pushes through that defense. Nurmi to Talupa, who tries to run back. Over to Cash. Gives it to Christian, Connolly. Excuse me. Back to Johnson, and she charges again for the Raiders, and wow. Makes the score and draws a foul.
Gets that in and gets the foul. So 53-39. And again, Centralia hit a rough stretch there where they lost 4 in a row. They seem to have solved that problem the last couple of games. But Pierce in and doing a great job.
Indeed, and Piper Kai back in for Connolly. Good shot. And here comes Nurmi.
So down by 15, Centralia with the ball.
Nurmi still doing the majority of the ball handling for Centralia. I think she should have gone for the shot there.
So she'll draw a foul. And seems like when Centralia is able to penetrate, they're getting the fouls. So you got to hit these free throws.
Can, and I think if anyone's going to be able to do it, it's probably going to be Kai. So let's see
Yeah,
just how well she can.
they really need her to hit these shots.
Yeah.
Because when you get down by this much, you need that one player to go to that's going to be hot. And it seems like Centralia isn't finding that player at this point. So there'll be a timeout. So yeah, when you get down by, they're down by 14, but usually you want that one player who gets hot, and you can rely on them to get the shots off and hit something. And it doesn't seem like Centralia's found that person at this point.
No, it doesn't. They've been rotating between them, and I mean, it was Nurmi in the beginning with all those three three-pointers back to back to back, but I think they've tried to isolate her as much as possible.
Centralia with a couple players in foul trouble, like Elwood, who was really a workhorse for him. So a little bit surprised at this score. Again, Centralia with about a 10-point lead in the first quarter, and Pierce doing a great job of solving Centralia's defense.
Yeah, they have managed to pick it apart. And we have one free shot left, and here's Kai. Very graceful shooter. Oh, wow! Talupi punched it, and he went right to Nurmi off the rebound. Good effort. Talupo going in. Oh, we had friendly fire. Not sure what he's calling on that. That's on Daub, the shortest girl on the court. I'm not sure what she did. She looks confused as well, but the refs have a better vantage point than we do.
Yeah, you mentioned Pierce came in at 5 and 7, and Centralia is 8 and 4. So just a little bit of a difference there.
Yeah.
See what happened that first game when they played here. Let's see. The men will be playing second game tonight. It's also sophomore night for the men too, so they'll be celebrating the men that are sophomores.
Of note, the overall score, their overall records are 14 and 12 for Centralia and 7 and 19 for Pierce. Oh wow! Look at Kelly on the move. It's down there to Daub. Runs it back and forth. That's to Johnson. Back to Johnson.
Timeout. Looks like in the first meeting between the two teams, Centralia won 53-49, so it was a pretty close game. Still got 3 minutes left in this quarter, then the whole fourth quarter for Centralia to.
Yeah, we've already almost passed up that score from that game, so we're going to have a higher scoring one, I think.
Yeah, so pretty close game, and the records are pretty similar. So that will definitely be interesting. After tonight, Centralia sits in, let's see, what was it, third place? Centralia, actually second place.
Yeah, I believe the men's team is in third right now.
Yeah, women's team is in second at 8 and 4. Lower Columbia at 10 and 2, followed by Grays Harbor at 7 and 5. Tacoma 7 and 5. Highline 6 and 5, and then Pierce at 5 and 7.
So sitting in a pretty good position. All right, back to the action. Passes to Daub. Off to Johnson. Gonna move quick. Oh, good screen by Sparks. There's to Mayo, over to Daub again. I'm not
sure. Shot clock violation. So good defense by Centralia. Keep them from getting the shot off till the very last second. And it was a desperation shot. So Centralia having a hard time with the press. It's not a full court press by the full team, but.
No, but Kelly and Daub are very good defensively. Even though Daub is outmatched in height, she is just quick, and it's showing. And now they get the Raiders get another rebound.
Yeah, Centralia with a good look at the basket, just unable to convert.
Sparks to Mayo. Oh, and Mayo will send it to her own bench.
Yeah, I think Piper Kai knocked that one out.
I think she might have. I don't think she's upset about it either.
So 21 on the shot clock.
Score is at 54 for the Lady Raiders, 41 for the Lady Blazers. Kelly with the ball, the left elbow. Gonna go around the key to Daub. Sparks on the inside. Oh, a little rough there. And here goes Kennedy up for two.
Kenny, the leading scorer for Pierce in the first half with 11.
Remember, here's Kleepmeyer. Good shot, good try.
Second
In and
time
out.
down the court. Missed that inside shot like that.
Here comes Daub again. To Kelly, at the top of the key. Over to Kennedy. Takes it around the key, back to Daub. Looks like they're looking for a three if they could get one. Oh, and it goes out of bounds.
So it will be Pierce ball, but 11 seconds on the shot clock. So we're down by 15 now. 1:51 left in this third quarter.
Wow, good shot by Daub, just off the rim. Nurmi with a great pass there on to Cash.
Oh,
And the ball is stolen. There's Sparks up to Daub, up to Kelly, who's already in the enemy territory. Nice shot, just goes over. Little fumble there.
we saw in the first half that Centralia was out rebounded by Pierce, and that 10 trend continues
It appears
to
too.
be true. Yeah, they really need some of these defense and offensive rebounds if they want to get back in this game.
Well, they're going to put Yenny in and take out Kai. And here's Kelly. Oh, rough pass to Clardy. Back to Kennedy. Tries to bring it in, and it gets tipped. Everybody's got their hand on it. And it goes out.
And Blazers will get the ball. 1:13 left, third quarter.
And look at that double
Looks like they
coverage
need a
on
little bit of
Nurmi.
help there, it looks like.
They're not letting her breathe. Up to Talupu. And back to Talupu, who wants three and will not have it.
Had a good look.
Very good.
Nurmi blocking that pass, but it still went through. So, we were talking about the height difference, and it was, they have, Pierce has a lot of 5'3".
Yep.
But they also have 5'9" and 5'10", and it seems like they're playing with the bigger team, at least in the rebound venue of this game. Because they are sure out-rebounding Centralia. They're going to put Elwood, and now Elwood is one of the best rebounders for Centralia, but she has 3 fouls, so they're bringing her back in, and hopefully she can get some of those rebounds.
Yeah, they've kept her limited. All right, and there's Christian. Back to Talupu. Goes to Nurmi. Oh, those are the worst ones in and out. But Yenny gets it. Centralia retains possession. Back to Nurmi. Back to Christian. And she gets fouled. It's going to be 4 fouls on Mehmetovic. And the Raiders are going to look for a substitution at their next opportunity.
It's tough missing those.
Yeah, Christian misses her first.
Well, it's like the coach Sells before that. What was that game, that Green River game last week? He was saying that they just weren't hitting shots and having a tough time hitting a lot of shots. But they have 42 points. They've hit something here.
That's true. There's Donaldson just in for the Raiders, and on her first possession, she scores. Here comes Talapu back. Over to Nurmi, who's open, but no shot there. Back to Christian on the corner. Yenny gets it. Back to Nurmi on the right corner, who has played almost the entire game. Yenny gets off with a good pass to Lupu, and in and out. Wow, good steal by Nurmi at the buzzer, and that would have been something if she'd made that.
A lot of hustle going on there.
Indeed.
Centralia just having a hard time getting the ball to go in.
Yeah, they're answered back slightly, but yeah, now the lead has actually expanded to 17. They're slowly losing control of this game.
Seems like they're going down, and they get some good looks at the basket, but they're not able to convert.
Yeah.
So give Pierce a lot of credit for the defense that they're playing. And
Yeah, they definitely have changed
really
up their
kind
game.
of adjusted to that first quarter. So
And a lot of knockdown and intercepted passes, so they seem to have the routine down of Centralia's attack, and they're able to just get in there and disrupt it.
So don't forget, second game tonight, the men will be playing, and it is sophomore night, so we'll be honoring the sophomores on the team. And last time Centralia played Pierce, Pierce beat the men. I'll get that score to you a little bit later, but so Centralia looking for some revenge, as Pierce tonight with the women are looking for revenge on the Lady Blazers.
Yeah, it is the last game, of course, home game of the season, and you always want to win at home, obviously, but especially on your last home game. And looks like Williams Kennedy is going to be the one to throw it out. And it goes to Grant. Well, back to William Kennedy. Tries to shoot and draws the foul.
Let's hope that's not on Elwood. Is that 23?
That is Elwood. That is not good.
That's only her third? I thought she had 3. But
I thought she did too, but let's not argue.
no.
I'll go with that number. Cash coming in for Talupu for the Blazers. Quick
Coach
substitute.
Sells trying to find the right combination to get out there.
Kennedy with her second shot from the free throw line. No good. And Elwood takes it.
Elwood with another high rebound.
And here comes Cash to lead her Blazers in. Good pass. Bad shot over the net. Oh, we have a mid-course collision. I'm going to get that out to Sparks and maintain possession. Back to Kennedy. She looks like she's trying to quarterback it here, set it up. And nobody was on the same page with that one.
So a substitution for Centralia. It's Connolly. Is she back in?
Yep. And here comes Nurmi, still in the game. Over to Connolly. Attempted shot. And she gets another attempted shot on her own rebound.
Another
Still can't
rebound.
deliver. Coach telling Kennedy to stop in her tracks and let her girls get set up. She does, and then she moves. Over to Clardy, who's back in the game, and to Kelly. To Clardy, inside to Sparks. Oh, another errant pass, but they keep it.
8 seconds in that shot clock. They
To
get the
Sparks.
rebound.
Wow.
Another rebound by Pierce. Centralia getting a lot of good looks, but they're just not converting even on those inside shots.
Yeah, and they're starting to look a little frustrated. Got a nice downtown shot by.
We saw one of the
By
statistics
Connolly.
earlier in another game that they lost. They had what, 2 of 26 three-pointers.
Yeah,
They started out hot this game with three-pointers, but they've missed quite a few so far.
Yeah.
3 possessions in a row so far that Centralia did not score, and keeping track of those.
They can't afford that. Kelly gets a call. What did we have here? Oh, that's on Nurmi. That is not good.
Especially when you're down by 20, you can't afford.
Your best player and your primary ball handler to get a foul. That's 4. And
They'll leave her in.
She's close to, well, it's the 4th now, but she's close to fouling out.
You think they would substitute her. She's been playing the whole game, maybe give her a little bit of a rest, but he's going to leave her in, so.
I think Coach Sales thinks he needs her. She's posting up on defense pretty good. Nice handoff. Sparks to Kennedy. There's Daub back in the game. Kennedy ends up with it. Back to Daub. 23 is Grant, who tries to take it in herself. Back to Daub. 21, who gives a good shot. And then this time Centralia ends up with a rebound, and it's Nurmi up to Yenny, who decides to wait for the rest of her team. I'm not sure that was a good idea.
It's 4 possessions in a row.
And Sparks goes down but gets it off to Daub, back to Kennedy as they rush back down. She's backing up. Yenny on defense now, charging her.
Who they call that on?
That might have been Yenny. Nope, 23.
It's Elwood, huh?
It's 4 for her as well.
So 4 possessions Centralia's had. They haven't scored. Down by 20. That can't happen if you hope to get back in the game.
Yeah, that's right. Only 7:38 left. Kennedy makes an effort. And those Lady Raiders do not want to give up those rebounds. They just fight and fight for them.
Yeah, I think that really the story of the game is rebounds.
I think you're right. It's
Pierce has had a lot of second chance putbacks, and on the offensive board for Centralia, boy, they got one shot and the ball's turned over.
Yeah, they just don't seem to be going for it as aggressively.
Pierce is doing a great job of blocking out.
Yeah, they are. Their defense is really stepped it up. And here's Nurmi. Gonna bring it all the way in herself. Take a second look at it. Still making on. No, there's to Connolly, who she's gonna go in. Have to pass back out to Yenny.
He's gonna get out of that key.
And Yenny makes it. All right.
Finally score. You don't want to get that 3-second violation in the key, so you got to be careful on that. 7 minutes left, just 7:05 left. So time's starting to run down on Centralia. They got to start getting that ball up and not taking too much time to get a shot off. It'll be timeout, Centralia. So 7:05, 62-44, down by 18. You got to start coming down and not wasting too much time. And if I'm Pierce, I'm going to come down and keep taking those extra passes, try to run that clock down.
Yeah, Pierce just has to play it cool at this. They don't even have any fouls at this point, so their best option is to just.
Well, take the extra pass. You don't want to play not to lose because the other team could come back pretty quickly on you.
That's true. That's
so
true.
You still want to be aggressive, but you don't want to take the first shot down unless it's a layup. So you don't want to just run down and take a quick 3.
I would try to maintain possession and use up every bit of that shot clock.
Yeah, get down to 10 and then maybe take the shot.
Yeah.
But so you get a good shot, but don't wait until you have to take a desperation shot before the clock runs out. Because you still want to score. So we mentioned a pretty good crowd out tonight because it is Hall of Fame night and sophomore night here at Centralia College. So Pierce men's coach talking to our athletic director, Bob Peters. I want to give a shout out to the guys in the booth. We have Cesar back there, Kaylee and Dave LeClaire, Bill Shokoff, doing all the technical stuff.
Absolutely.
So if you're watching on the web, they're keeping the cameras going and everything. Nice. Elwood, just missed that one. Got a rebound there.
That's true. Nurmi on the outside. Go back to Cash, and we got.
No, we're not sure what they're. What happened?
I'm not sure.
So 26.
There's no number 26, so I'm not sure what he's referring to.
Yeah, I think they're a little confused too. 26.
Oh, well, anyway, we're back to ball. Yenny has it inside.
It seemed pretty intense
Good
too.
shot. Yeah, it did.
Talking to the scorers, and 26, I said it before, but there's no 26 on the court, so not sure.
Or even on the roster for that matter.
Yeah.
Kelly gets double teamed and has to get rid of it. Mayo is open for a second, but can't quite
nice
correct.
block.
And now Nurmi is getting double teamed.
They'll call a foul on Pierce. Is that on Johnson? Well, what do you call it? 23, 21?
21. It's Daub.
And that'll be her third. So 6:18 left in this game.
And they're already double teamed Nurmi. Look at that. They're
Centralia player.
Wow, she takes off and gets away from him. Busts that one out to Connolly. Over the head to Cash. Back to Nurmi in the corner. They got to do something here. Connolly makes a shot, but no good.
Another rebound by Pierce.
Oh,
Still.
wow.
Oh, they're going to call it a foul. That's going to be her 5th, isn't it? Or who are they calling that on?
I'm not sure. She ripped the ball right out of her hands. I didn't see a foul.
Okay. Maybe they didn't call a foul.
They didn't. Nope.
Just went out of bounds, it looks like. I'm not sure what happened there.
I mean,
I don't know how they stopped play.
But, yeah. Oh.
We get a turnover, so we'll get the ball. Nope, they're going to give it back to Pierce.
Yeah, looks like Yenny slapped it out just to keep him from getting it too far. Wow. Good hustle. That'll be Clardy. Cash will bring it across half court on the charge. Looking for some help. Gets off to Yenny. Out to Nurmi. Nurmi wants to set up.
16 on the shot clock. She'll take a 3. No, just did not make it. Another rebound by Pierce.
Here comes Daub.
Elwood's
Small
got to
but
be
quick.
careful.
And she can draw a
Are
foul.
they going to call Elwood on that one? Is that going to be her 5th? What is that? 4th.
That'll be number 4, yep.
Yeah. So 5:24.
No,
it's
it
getting
is
tough.
5. Now they're putting it up to 5.
Is that her 5th?
I have to have a discussion here.
So they're going to.
They are going to foul her out. Okay.
Yeah. So we were right earlier when we said that. We thought.
Yeah. You were right. Yeah, she had 4. Well, it's kind of unfair to the player if you're not going to put it on the board and you don't almost know how many you have.
Yeah, exactly. But maybe she knew.
I think she did. Yeah.
So she probably didn't even look up and see the scoreboard.
Here to see how Daub can shoot from her free throws. So far, so good. All right.
So 5 minutes, 23 left in this. It's hard to come back at a 20-point lead. You just got to get down and shoot right away. You got to do something like that.
Like that.
Just get it down and shoot it up and in.
Good observation. That's
Play
Kleitmeyer.
tough defense. Oh, and they just get a turnover right there, too.
Mayo just could not catch up to it. And Hudson just threw it over her head. So Nurmi's going to get a chance. And they want to get it to Kleitmeyer, who is going to be posted as close to the hoop as possible.
Yeah, try to get a basket as quick as possible.
Almost over Kai's head. Good thing she's good. The ball. And there's to Kleitmeyer right underneath.
Oh, it looked like a foul there.
It did look like a foul, but they didn't even give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. Back to the other side. Oh, and Centralia gets the rebound. It's Cash. A wrestling match with Johnson, and that's good sportsmanship.
Yeah, you like to see that.
Definitely.
So did they call that on Johnson?
Yes, I believe so. Yep, Johnson.
Williams Johnson, really a great player out there, right?
And there's Nurmi, who will take
Or
it across
that's
that court.
actually Williams Conley, as I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah, that was
That was
Azele Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
There's
She's a
Henny
great
with
player, too.
almost a 3. And they're bobbing for it.
There'll be a jump ball. So again, the people back in our booth helping out. Give a big shout out to them.
Yep, they make the whole thing work. We appreciate it, guys.
I think Dave LeClaire has been working the booth there for about 24, 25 years there.
Oh, wow.
But Bill Shokoff, he's probably 30 some years working that booth. Nice shot there.
Yeah, Yenny with that great left arm hook
So
shot in.
15-point lead, 4-18.
And look how she's back right on aggressive defense. And I'm not sure what he's calling there.
Called over and back.
Oh, they crossed the half marker line and went back?
I guess so.
Okay.
They were kind of arguing that, but it looked like that's what he called.
Here comes Yenny on the charge again. Kleitmeyer underneath the hoop, which is where they need her. That'll
65-52. 4 minutes left. Oh, steal
beautiful,
by
beautiful,
Kai, and she
beautiful.
gets it in too. So now, 11-point lead.
There's Grant. Grant gets it out.
And they're going to give it to
Wow.
Centralia. Whoa. Momentum really changing here.
Definitely.
11-point lead for Pierce with 3:52.
Home team is trying to come alive here, and the crowd is getting into it.
So
Uh-oh.
Pierce wisely takes a timeout. So that's a smart decision by the Pierce coach, seeing that their players are a little bit razzled there. So it's good call by her. Some coaches don't do that.
Yeah,
And,
they
smart decision.
were all looking over at her for some sort of instruction. So, yeah, it was definitely a good time to call
Yeah,
that.
when you get something like that going on there, and then you got the big crowd, it's a good thing to just settle everybody down.
Yeah, it has a psychological effect.
Just say, you know what, we 3:52, we have an 11-point lead. Just take care of the ball.
That's it. All right.
Don't forget, we get the men's game coming up after this.
Cash will throw into Yenny. Yenny will do it herself, almost, into Kleitmeyer, who is really good underneath that hoop. There it is again.
9-point lead now.
And look at Yenny stepping up on defense, runs her
Oh,
out of
another
bounds.
turnover. Oh, wait, no. Let's see, there's a push.
We have conflicting calls by different refs. We'll see who's going to go with the
So
push,
we're
I
gonna go
guess.
with the push. And free throws here.
Crowd got awfully excited, then it took the wind out of them. As the Blazers, had cut that to a 9-point lead.
That would have been a nice turnover if they would have got that one.
Yeah, the momentum had been changing. They were on a run there. Let's see how the free throws go. Kennedy has been very good this evening so far. Makes the first one.
10-point lead again.
Daub and Mayo back to play defense. And wait, we have a whistle. Oh, it's a lane violation. And that
So
second one will
3:40
not
down
count.
by 10. Just need to come down and get a couple threes. That's the easy way of doing it, but I don't know if that.
We'll just do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nurmi to Cash. Cash back to Nurmi. Oh, can she gate it? No. Over her head. That was just, you can't have those kind of errors this late in the game.
Especially when you try to make a comeback like this.
And there's Yenny blocking up. Good defense. Wow, right in Kleitmeyer's hands. Back to Yenny. She's got to do something quick.
Oh.
It doesn't go out. Nurmi manages to get it. Kai over to Yenny. The corner brings it in. Back to Kai, who wants three, and she almost had it. Kleitmeyer gets it and almost has it. Kleitmeyer gets it again and has it. Wow.
8-point game with 3:08.
Kleitmeyer's been the story of this second half.
Centralia with the full court press now.
And Daub with the ball back to Kennedy, who's trying to set something up.
Under 3 minutes left.
Hands off to Mayo. Nurmi pressing on defense. Mayo off to Daub. Daub rushes in to Johnson, who gets two.
Yeah, nice little inside pass there. Smart play by her. It's a 10-point lead again.
Here comes Nurmi.
Uh-oh.
And Cash took a fall. Let's see if that was
I think it was a moving screen. Oh, see, he pushed her.
That's a B on Daub.
And they're going to take her out. Looks like she was hurt on that play, or she's just going to throw it in. Yeah, I think she'll just throw it
Daub will come out with 4 fouls as Kelly will come in.
in. So Cash, who got pushed down, I thought she was hurt, but she's just standing to throw the ball in.
Yeah. Kai back to Cash. Cash to Nurmi. They got to move.
Down by 10, you can't be standing around.
Yeah, time is not on their side. Kelly's a good defender,
21.
but Nurmi needs to move. She's over to Cash for 3, overshoots it. And now Johnson has the ball.
So 2:15.
Back to
left in the
Kennedy.
game. Kennedy breaking that press and sure
We
get
have a
foul.
whistle. I'm not sure what that one was.
Probably a reach in there.
Yeah, they line up for some free shots.
So that three-point shot, if they would have made that, I think would have really given Centralia a good chance to get back in. And but got 2:10.
It certainly would have brought the life back into the building. Crowd's getting awfully quiet now.
First shot is good, so 11-point lead now.
Substitution as Grant comes in for Sparks. And Kennedy will try her second shot now. And good. She has been steady all night on those free throws. Cash out to Nurmi quickly, back to Cash. They got to make something happen. Back to Nurmi.
Took too long
Back
the
to
last
Cash.
time.
They got to do something. Yenny to Kleitmeyer, who will pass to Nurmi, who gets it off the rim. And it looks like Kennedy just grabbed it and huddled up like it was a fumbled football.
Yeah, arrow going to Pierce, though, so they'll get the possession here. 153, down by, what is that, 12 points now. It's been a great game. A lot of different
really
runs
has.
here, but basketball is a game of runs, and we've seen both teams go on a couple runs.
Kelly with some good moves to fake off the defenders. Oh, it gets grabbed.
So they'll go out to Blazers. So nice move by Kai there to jump up high, contest that pass.
And it'll still be Nurmi.
They've just got to get shots up there. There
Nice.
you go. That's what you got to do.
Nice.
Can't be waiting.
She split them right down the middle.
Got three defenders back here and makes it tough.
There's Kelly. Nobody on her. Oh, runs into Kleitmeyer and knocks her down.
And there'll be a blocking foul on Kleitmeyer. Down by 10 again.
Well, she'll shoot while the rest of the team has a discussion. Coach Wilson sends her girls back out. Kennedy with one shot left. She has made a lot of free throws in this game. Be interested to see those numbers. Yep, and there's another one. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Kelly, not Kennedy.
124. Down by 12.
Nurmi to Cash.
Threw
Oh,
it away. Well, no, it went out on Pierce, so looks like Centralia will maintain possession with 22 on the shot clock. See the men starting to file in as the game kind of winds down here.
and Kai right underneath. Beautiful.
They needed more of that early, though.
Yep, they need a couple steals here. Oh, good job by Kleitmeyer. Yenny back on the attack to an open Kai underneath the net, and there's two more.
So down to 8 again.
The game to 8.
Under
Oh,
a minute,
Yenny
55
almost.
seconds left.
Here comes Kennedy trying to get back on the attack.
And she's
And-
wide open. Oh, we have an injured player
good
down.
job. Well, we have an injured player. Kleitmeyer is down. We're going to take just a second.
So
We have a
Timeout here.
substitution standing by, but we'll make sure she's okay. She's on her feet, and she wants to stay in, I think. That's all heart, that one.
you got 48
No,
seconds.
coach is going to make her come out.
Yeah, that was an official timeout. I think she needs to.
We get a standing ovation there for that one. And in comes Christian to relieve her.
So 48 seconds. Centralia gets the ball. Down 72-64. They
Comes
just
Nurmi. They need a couple
they
quick
just need to
threes.
shoot. Oh, good calling a double dribble there. So a turnover. That doesn't help the cause.
It certainly doesn't. Here comes Kennedy with a throw out. Brought right into Nurmi's hands, who will put it back to Yenny, who will almost. But she gets her own rebound. Gets it out to Christian. They got to do something quick. It's going to, that was close. Down to 25. Come on, Nurmi's got to make something happen here. Over to Cash, over to Yenny. And an out.
They can't buy those three. Can't buy the three-point shots. So.
Just can't get them. Nope.
But it looked like there was a foul called. So did they call that on that three or when? What?
That has to be on Kelly on the Lady Raiders.
Timeout. Centralia looks like, and it just looked like they're going to inbound the ball too, so it wasn't on a shot. So again, a pretty big crowd out tonight. Building is pretty full. We have sophomore night, so they're honoring all the sophomores who'll be moving on after this year. And then we had Hall of Fame night. We inducted two former athletes here at Centralia College into the Hall of Fame. That was at halftime of this game. And earlier today they had a luncheon. So they have a board of people that can, just about anybody can nominate a former athlete to be in the Hall of Fame. And then we have a board. And I am invited to that luncheon. I just didn't have a chance to go to the luncheon.
Oh, that's too bad.
But yeah, they bring them in, honor them, have a nice lunch, and have a big whoop to do about them because they deserve it.
Yeah, that's a good way to show respect to our alumni and people who have meant a lot to this school and its athletic programs. All right, back to the last 18 seconds or so. Nurmi to Christian, good shot, but will it be enough?
15.8 left.
6-point lead now.
Timeout, Pierce. I was mentioning earlier, so here's let's talk about the situation. 15 seconds left, 72-66, so 6-point deficit. And shot clock is off because there's only 15 seconds left. So, but the Pierce founder and former president of Pierce College, Dr. Marion Oppelt, was actually a student here at Centralia College.
Really?
At one time played on the baseball team here. And he was the president there when I was student body president there. And so, I knew him not really well, but fairly well, and did not know he went here. And then I started working down here, and I was on the committee to nominate the people for the distinguished alumni. And he won it one year, and it's like, oh, wow, I didn't even know he won. But all these instructors that I knew from Pierce showed up for this luncheon for him. And I go, what are you doing here? And they go, we used to teach here, too. So a lot of those people, it's kind of a funny thing.
Well, it's a small world, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
That's cool. You've been in the business long enough, Wade. You know just about all of them, don't you?
Not that long. But,
I didn't mean to imply that.
So Pierce gets the ball this side of half court, their own side, 15.8 seconds. Centralia needs to just get a steal, put it up as quickly as they possibly can.
They need two quick threes
to
have a chance.
Foul. There you go. So 14, just a second off the clock, a little over a second.
5, that'll be on
They can only hope that they miss and they can get it down, shoot a three.
Yeah, that's Kennedy. I don't think she has missed a free throw shot.
Yeah, well, you do want to throw it into your best free throw shooters.
You would.
So if you know they're going to foul.
Six-point lead still, but it has been a good game.
Definitely. Nice shot there.
All right, and this will probably be the final free throw shot of the game. And it's good.
She has a nice touch on her shot.
She really does. Very delicate.
13 seconds. Not much you can do here, really.
No. 8-point lead, and that's not going to help.
They're going to say she's out of bounds. So turnover. Another turnover. Really, rebounds, turnovers.
That's been the story of the evening.
And a lot of missed shots, too, by Centralia. They had it in the paint quite a bit, just couldn't convert. So, but
they're going to give it to Kelly and just try to hold on.
They're going to foul one last time. And let's see who they give it to. 14, it looks like, or 12. So, not sure if you want to foul in the situation. Just prolong
The inevitable,
game here,
yeah.
so. But good effort by Centralia to get it down. And that is good. You mentioned Pierce just behind Centralia in the standings, I believe.
I believe so, yep. I don't know if this will knock Centralia down to number 3 or not, but I do. You did say they're in the playoffs already, aren't they?
Well, they should be.
They should be. Sparks goes
There's
down.
Two games left, so I mean, they could get knocked out.
I think their chances are fairly good. All right, and we have 1.9.
Yeah.
The 9-point lead.
So wrap that up to Pierce College, 75-66. Give Pearson credit there. They played a great game.
They really did.
And they should be happy about that win.
Very hard work. All these girls did a great job.
So good sportsmanship. So we'll get some stats to you here in a minute, but wow. There's a lot of twists and turns in that game. So.
Certainly were.
Well, the first quarter really belonged to Centralia, but after that, it seemed like Pierce owned the second and third quarters. And then Centralia, it was probably even in that fourth quarter.
Probably about, yeah. But Pierce had put too many points up on the board there in the middle quarters. Yeah.
So at the end, let's see, of the first half, it was at 34-40. Centralia was in the lead. Into the third, it was 59-42 with Pierce in the lead, and final score is 75-66. So we'll just wait for the stats here for a second. Bring those to you, and I'm gonna say it's probably the rebounding and turnover are going to be the stats that are going to be really glaring there.
I would agree. Those are probably those have been the most considerable, in this game.
Yeah, again, pretty nice crowd out tonight. A lot of people leaving now. Probably a lot of the Hall of Fame people that were here, and a lot of parents on the women's team whose daughters and sons, daughters were inducted, especially Nikki Johnson, her family.
Oh yeah, it was exciting to see her for sure.
So let's see here what we have as far as turnovers. We have what?
I can tell you before, for the points, that Kaylin Williams-Kennedy, total of 23 points in the game, by far the team leader. I mean, the point leader in this game. And field goals made were 5 out of 11, 3 points, 3 out of 5. Free throws made, 10 out of 11. I mean, just 10 out of 11, wow.
Yeah, let's look at the rebounds too. So, what here?
Total, it's 48 for the total for Pierce.
And 31 for Centralia. So that really makes a difference. If we look at the turnovers, so it's saying turnovers that Pierce had 32, right? And Centralia only had 14. That can't be right.
I'm not sure that number's accurate.
That's only one half of Centralia's turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers in that second half.
And I'm quite sure Jamie Connolly scored more than 1 point.
So.
But that's all right. We'll go with what we have.
But really, the story of the game was the rebounds. And even though it says Pierce had more turnovers, I think that's a little bit off there. So, but nevertheless, that was a win for Pierce. We're going to take about a 15-minute break, and we got the men's game coming, so we'll hope you stick around for that. Let's just look at the standings in the men's division here so that we can tell you what that is. So why don't you go ahead and tell us, 8?
Okay, for Centralia, they are 8-4 in the conference and 18-9 overall. They are ranked 3rd right now. Pierce is 5-7 in the conference and ranked 13 overall.
And Pierce beat in the first meeting. Pierce beat Centralia. So let's look that final score up here. Let's see. They played earlier down in Pierce, and it was kind of a surprise that because of the standings. I think Centralia lost 73-69. And talking to some of the players, Centralia actually had a 20-point lead in that game, and they kind of played not to lose. And Pierce came back and won that game. by 4 points. So,
Oh, wow. So
anyways.
they didn't maintain their lead then, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have that second game coming up in about 15 minutes, as I mentioned. So first game again, the women Lady Raiders beat the Lady Blazers 75-66. And so thanks for joining us. We'll be back with the second game, the nightcapper. Can we call that the nightcapper?
Nightcap.
From Centralia College, coming up in about 15 minutes.
My feet, Gucci on my face.